So my original plan was to do something like,
Hey, it happened again.
Hey, I told you to knock first.
Okay, yeah, whatever. But did you see the news?
The what?
What's trending on Twitter right now? Did you see it?
Oh yeah, man. And it's incredibly sad.
What's
and
really sad is they're gonna use all this to try to take our guns away.
What do you have guns?
Only AR-15s.
Bro, why?
To hunt.
To hunt what? Dragons?
To hunt squirrels, man. And you know how fast them things be running around, and my aim is not that good, so don't look at me like that.
Yeah, I'm seriously concerned about you.
What you need to be concerned about is these snowflakes trying to take away our Second Amendment rights.
Second Amendment?
But I don't even think it's about that. We just trying to save the kids. Are you seriously buying that? Are you buying? Listen, the Democratic Party.
Why is it always about politics? It's not. And so yeah, it was supposed to be this funny way of addressing a serious problem, and I was gonna try to get into both sides and somehow show the middle of the argument to make sense of all the nuance behind it. But I'm gonna tell you, man, doing this stuff is hard, man, because look, a lot of y'all remember what happened at Stoneman Douglas. That was an incredibly big deal. So there's been 50 gun control laws since February of 2018. And so I was just looking, trying to make sense of all of this before I make a video, because with these kind of topics, I don't want to just give opinions. I want to look and see, like, all right, what things have been done. And I'm like, all right, ownership restrictions, cool. Urban gun violence reduction programs. What does this have to do with urban gun violence? Bump stock bans, mental health protections, more bump stock bans, expanded background checks, bump stock bans, I guess longer waiting periods, that urban gun violence reduction program thing again, because we know that's what causes mass shootings. And this was in 2018. So was that enough? Well, I mean, obviously we are still here. And so the NRA's argument, does gun control reduce crime? They say the evidence says no. The solution is crime control. That's what they're saying. Enforcing existing laws aimed at criminals who carry and use firearms to commit their crimes. Now, I can read more into that, but it doesn't seem like somebody who is set on killing a bunch of people cares about the consequence. In Britain, there was something where they did add a bunch of restrictions after a mass shooting they've had, and they haven't had a mass shooting like that since. That's something they had in the 90s, and since the 90s there has not been a mass shooting, and they went hard on assault style weapons and even some handguns. They kind of went far with it. The NRA early on was involved in the ban on machine guns, and the makeup of the NRA, from what I've seen and the limited knowledge I have, back then was mainly the gun owners, but now it is the gun manufacturers that are heavily involved in it too. And when money is involved, boy, does it change things. And media and news can be spun all to push people into the corners they already agree with. And there's not often talk in between. And so because of that, there's many times it can seem like nothing is being done. But even from the little bit of research I did, there obviously has been things done, but are those things enough? Now, if a background check is done, is it gonna catch people that don't have a paper trail? In Texas, this last dude that went in there and did this horrible thing got his gun legally when he turned 18. I have a cousin-in-law right now who is no longer with us on this earth, who legally obtained a firearm, and his goal towards the end of his life was to take his wife's life and his life. He was only able to take his own life. And so there's plans that people can have, dark plans, twisted plans, with no paper trail behind them. You do the full background check and all that, and it doesn't stop it. But does that mean that we should not try? Does that mean that we should not make it harder for somebody with twisted plans to do evil things? Should you be able to step into a school and easily shoot multiple people? No, I don't think so. People that talk about the culture and our mentality and the deeper things you have to learn from home and the values and cool, all that stuff, put that on too. But the government And anybody, me being in this video, I can't control that. I can't control your values or anybody's values. I can't go in and counsel every person that's out there. So personal responsibility is separate on its own, but as a taxpayer, the government does owe us protection. Do we need to give up our freedom for that? I don't believe so. Do we need to give up privacy for the sake of that? No, I think there should be limits in all corners of that. But there has to be a better solution to issues like this, and I think it can be a multifaceted one. That's my opinion, but what is your opinion? I am not a person that has full trust in the government. I am not. I do not believe the government loves me. I don't believe they are related to me. They are not blood to me. I do believe them and many other institutions have other interests at play. And I do believe in freedom, but I also believe in safety and protection and trying to do things in a way that don't leave innocent victims in the wake of crimes with nothing being done. What do y'all think?